So I opened Twitter this morning. I'm like, let me see, what's with the wrestling news and shit. And some white woman immediately with the white male hate, whatever bullshit. And I opened Twitter, and it's like the first post is like recommended on my news feed so I can engage in the rage bait, right? Wussy. Wussy is just wussy, says. Every time a fragile white male wrestling fan cries about Mercedes on Twitter, they should be forced to hand forge her a new belt. It's like, this is such a dumb woman that everybody complains about the wrestler Mercedes Moné because she's kind of booked too strong, like John Cena. And it's like black people, brown people, Mexicans, white guys, Asian guys, you know. And somehow this wussy girl is trying to make it seem like we, the white guys, are complaining about this. It's kind of like everybody complaining about food prices, and some woman can be like, oh, you white male should stop complaining about food prices. So it just fucking anything. This woman wakes up. Any bullshit she can say to blame white men. It's trendy. Her friends do it. She does it. She needs a group of men to fucking bully, right? So when she does it, it's not considered harassment or cyberbullying. When every day she fucking wakes up and she's, you white man, you white men should be killed, blah, blah, blah. But when I make a Rhea Ripley joke that she's probably a sexual predator, she's probably very horny, that's supposed to be harassment and cyberbullying, right? But when we make a black joke, so, and it's fucking exhausting, you. It's really fucking exhausting because you see that I am more bull-pilled than ever. You wouldn't fucking believe. I am more bull-pilled than ever. Okay? I watch women's wrestling every night. You wouldn't believe me. Every night, bro. Every fucking night. I watch women jump around and wrestle in the ring. And if I try to explain to a woman that, yeah, sure, I see that they're hot, I appreciate it, but I actually watch them because they're so fun and athletic. I can actually see which woman is more energetic than the other woman. So I'm actually like, oh wow, this woman is actually, she can do kick flips. She did a flip from the rope. She's like energetic. So, I appreciate them on such a profound level, like gladiators, like female gladiators. Not just because they have a sexy ass and thighs and whatever. They're actually fucking good. They're great fucking athletes. Okay? And it's a lot more fun than other female sports. Like, I'm not gonna watch female soccer. I'm not gonna watch, I don't know, female basketball. It's just not fun. I mean, I don't even watch male soccer and basketball. So, for some reason, I really like it. And you know what? It's super fun being on X. You're gonna have a great time. You can leave some comments to your favorite female wrestlers. You make some new friends who also like wrestling. Okay? It's a slow process, but you can crack some jokes. The other wrestling fans are cracking some jokes. You leave some nice comments. You kind of give them a little simping, because they deserve it. Because they actually fucking deserve it. It's like, you see like two women and they break their bodies, they put on an amazing match, and you're like, hey, let me come. Say, you were amazing, you were an awesome match, you looked great. Make the woman feel good, think of her as a human creature, right? Just make her feel good, bro. You know, make her feel good. So I can be that nice and that bullshit. And keep in mind that me growing up in Bulgaria, my early 20s, my mid 20s, my teenage years, women here have been absolutely hostile. If you watch My Wife as a movie, you would think this is some kind of a Joker comedy. You would think you're watching the Joker. You would be like, holy fucking shit. How did that guy not turn into a serial killer? How did that guy not turn into a shooter? And it's like, I think about it and I'm like, you know what? I just hate Bulgarian women. I just, I've been hurt too much and there's no fixing it. And I just hate Bulgarian women. And, here and there, when I go outside, you're going to meet like a nice woman, you're going to meet someone very smiley, treats me nice. I'm not going to hate her. I'm still going to be nice to her, I'm going to treat her as an individual. But anyway, for my mind to survive, for my mind to not fucking implode and turn me into a serial killer, I had to decide I'll never forgive Bulgarian women. I'll always hate them. And this goes for all Bulgarians, not just the women, okay? But when it comes to other women, I have been greatly bull-pilled. Okay, I have been started to look nice on them. So, my upbringing, everything in my upbringing is growing me up to grow to hate women. And you see it every day on the news we're talking about Western women. You see how they treat men. You see how they treat white men especially. We have become a punching bag for them. Okay? We have become, they get to tell us to kill ourselves and we just gotta take it. And they'll always, you can be saving kitties, you can be saving women, they'll always shit talk you. So, still, how do I explain it? How do I explain it? Even though women in the West have gotten such a bad reputation, if you see all the red pill videos, the MG talk, if you see all the TikToks, women have, most of them truly are NPCs. Most of them are, like mental children. And they're very hostile, okay? They're very hostile and it's pretty bad, okay? Still, when I watch women's wrestling, you're seeing the top 5% of women. You come to realize that to be a female wrestler, you're traveling, you're working out, you're risking getting a serious injury in the ring every fucking week. You can fall on your neck, you can crack your neck, you can crack your skull, you can break your spine, legs, and and these girls fucking take it. So, and then you realize that most of these girls have already been champions or serious competitors in other sports. So we have athletics, Olympic gold medalists. So you have women who have been in the MMA, and they're still hot. And they're hot, and they're also kind of intelligent. For example, Chris Statlander is into conspiracies and shit, which is very cool. And you find out that you're watching the 5% of like the female race, you know, the elite. You're watching the coolest women in the world, and you're like, wow, women are not that bad. Women are actually pretty cool. They can be human beings like us. They're not just brainless roasties waiting to screw your wife and divorce rape you, you know. But the problem is, when you stop watching women's wrestling, you realize that the other 95% of women and people in general are still pretty shit. Pretty shit. And of course, there's like another 5% of women who are amazing. They're just not wrestlers, right? So we can say out of 100%, you're gonna have, you know, the top 10%, you're gonna have 5% women who don't wrestle and 5% women who like cool wrestling chicks, right? But you gotta understand, when I'm saying this, I'm not saying that all men are amazing and it's only women that are mostly shit. I'm saying both men and women are shit. I'm saying 90% of all people around you when you go outside are pretty much shit. They're pretty much shit. So when I say that only 1 out of 10 women is a nice woman, it's the same thing for men. So if you have a nice woman, I would feel sorry for her because it's incredibly hard for her to find a good man that actually deserves her. Okay? So I'm just really trying to be as nice as possible. But the problem is you have all these mentally ill women who are ruining it. They're ruining it for the rest of us. They're radicalizing us. And then you wonder, when you're getting assaulted on the street, no man wants to help you. It's like, why would he? Why would he want to help you? He has been radicalized and repeatedly stabbed, dead by 1,000 cuts. And now it's like, oh, you gotta help me. You gotta, the societal contract. The societal contract is fucking dead. The societal contract you know, we had so many cases of women being brutally beaten on the street by their men, and when a guy comes to save her and gets like a stab wound because her husband had a knife, and then the woman presses charges against the guy. She sides with her husband that was beating the shit out of her, and now you have a stab wound and you're going to jail for seeing a woman that's being brutally beaten, you know, punched in the skull. You know, the guy's about to kill her, and she chose to be with him. And don't give me that shit that she didn't knew, that she didn't see the signs. Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that fucking shit. We're not fucking babies. Let's not lie to each other, okay? The moment your husband raises his voice at you, insults you, it's like you gotta start thinking, should we be together? Or just, you know, what are we doing here? And you're going to realize that it's not opposites that attract, but it's actually the same people who attract each other. So if you're a fucking redneck, spick, white trash, you're going to attract the same, okay? If you're a shitty woman, you're gonna be attracted to the guy that beats you up. You don't know why, we don't know why. I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's how things are. But the problem is, you see that you're trying to enjoy women's wrestling without acting like a complete asshole that's like insulting the women, you know. You're trying to enjoy it. And you hop on Twitter and you have all these women who don't even watch wrestling as much as you, and they're just doing hot takes on how much white men suck every fucking day. And the best thing you can do is fucking block them. The best thing you can do is fucking block them and just never see their posts. You know, because that woman is mentally ill and she's gonna continue to shit out her fucking mental disease every fucking day as long as she's alive. She's never gonna have a redemption arc, you know. Like I used to just absolutely hate women, you know, because of Bulgarian women. Then I see and read how shitty Western women are. Everybody's complaining about Western women. But then I watch wrestling. I meet some great women from the West. And I'm like, okay, you know, yeah, most women are still shit. However, I like some women. I don't absolutely hate women. So I'm kind of waking up in a good mood. I'm choosing to focus on, you know, I'm kind of waking up in a good mood, you know. So what were we? It's like you try to feel better, you start to feel better, you get bullshit about women, right? And you open the fucking social media and you're trying to figure these fucking mentally ill women, and they're yapping without understanding the consequences. They're yapping without understanding what their bullshit. Like, men are going to see this and they're going to say, tomorrow when I see a woman in need on the street, I'm not gonna help her. Fuck women. And that's what they're doing to men. And I wish that we had some kind of that if I see a woman in need on the street, I can just ask her, do you hate white men? Like, you look at me, I'm a white guy, do you hate me? And she can say, I hate you, and I can say, okay, fuck you. You know? Just like that comedy skit with that guy where he like offers to help women on the street, and she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend. He's like, fuck you. Just fucking goes away. Immediately stops helping her, just like, fuck you. And you will find that people tend to gravitate towards people who like them and people who appreciate them. When you see that you're not being appreciated, when you see that you're being hated, and you're like, you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna go, you know, where hang out with women who like me. You know, it's like, so you start hanging with Hapa women, you start hanging with black women, brown women, Mexican, Latino women, you know, island women. And then you realize that, you know, why do so many men go to the fucking Philippines, go to Thailand? And it's like, because, you know, at least they're gonna find you attractive there. At least they like you, they like looking at you. They don't see you and they like hate you immediately, you know. And then you end up with gold diggers, you end up with women who like you because you're from a different race. And it's like, well, at least they like me. At least they like me, you know. Fucking hell. What's wrong with my legs, bro? Why do I have fucking some kind of like dark spots? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Dark spots. I don't know. As I was saying, You would see the same thing about YouTube. Like, I make these podcasts, I make these videos. Sometimes I talk funny stuff, so, usually I talk a lot of cool psychological self-help shit. And you see that YouTube chooses to completely, indubitably, just give me 0 views. I upload the video, and it's like time after time you see the pattern, you see the clear pattern. Nobody's trying to even hide it. It's like 4 views on YouTube, 200 views on BitChute. On a brand new BitChute channel where nobody knows me as Vampire Kirill. 4 views where people know you on YouTube versus 200 views on BitChute where people don't know you yet. You're a new guy. And it's like, dude, when you calculate that you have like 3 or 4 friends who are going to check your video on YouTube, so like these views are your friends that are talking to you. So YouTube is showing your videos to absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody. And they're just going out of their way. Like there's a guy in there giving you the middle finger saying like, nope, you keep uploading videos, I'm going to give you 0 views. So what you do is you start using YouTube just to compress your video. So you upload a video on YouTube, you compress it, then you upload it on BitChute. You're like, okay, fuck you, I'm going to use you. You want to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you. I'm going to use you for free. But anyway, people tend to gravitate to where they're being appreciated, where other people like them, And I reached the point, today one of my online friends, he tells me that he's downloading my video to listen to it as a podcast on his plane ride. So he's traveling on a plane, he wants to listen to my podcast, How cool is that? How cool is that? I'm not famous like Cometown, I'm not famous like the famous podcast, but, I actually get real people, not fucking paid bots, not fucking paid subscribers, fake, but real people who are like, you know what? I choose to listen to you, And so I do try to have some lesson at the end of the videos. Usually we're going to have some lesson, something that there was a point for you to listen to me, actually learn something, you feel better, And let me get the fucking screen, bro. I think the point here is when you have X, Twitter, or whatever other media, you just like you look at your wall, and any rage bait, anybody trying to rage bait, you just immediately block. I don't want to see that. Block their accounts. Click I don't want to see posts like that, and just fucking you inevitably click on the tab that shows you only the accounts you're following. So I just want to see what the wrestlers that I follow, what they're saying. I don't want to fucking get rage baited into fucking, I hate white men. Hey, you white man, you're the problem with the world. All that fucking bullshit. And that's usually the problem with like fucking 16 to 20-year-old women. young girls, 16 to 20-year-old women. All the boys like them, or all the boys simp for them. They think their shit doesn't stink. They're fucking, you know, they think they're amazing, and they just want to fucking trash talk men. They want to fucking trash talk men every day. And they don't think that in 5 years, in 10 years, they're creating a society where no man would want to help them on the street, you know. And these are trash women. These are truly trash women. It's like, you see me, when I make videos, I'm not making videos like hating on women every day. Sometimes there's something to say, something I've noticed, but, you know, I always say it's like, I'm disappointed in most women, but I would try to find one of the good ones, you know. And, so, we can grow up in environments where women have been, the women around us, like I have been assaulted, but I was assaulted in high school. Like, women here are fucking savage pieces of shit, okay? And after all this, I can still get online and choose to focus on like, oh, you know, some women are very nice. Like, I'm not gonna listen to women hating videos all day, you know. And these young women who have everything handed to them, all the men are simping for them, everybody's worshiping them, right? And they're just choosing to be total pieces of shit. And right now, it's never been easier for women. No other generation has worshipped women so much on a pedestal. We're living in an age where most men, they're like sexual urks, or like, they want to kiss women's feet. They want to have a woman where they can kiss her feet, they can give her massages, they can do some like humiliating shit. Women have never had this before. This used to be like very rare. Now it's like a meme. Now it's like a modern, right? So you as a woman, you're now growing up in a time where most guys would like do whatever you want. They will kiss your feet, they will humiliate themselves for you, and they think it's sexy, they think it's hot. And you're being a total piece of shit. Anyway. So, if you want my advice, try to stay away from any news feeds, anything that the algorithm is trying to feed you. They will try to feed you engagement bait, rage bait, whatever makes you angry, whatever makes you comment, you know. That woman chose to shit on white men because she knows she's going to get engagement. She knows some guys are going to come talk to her, and she's just being a bitch, you know. Remember that the YouTube algorithm, you can try to click not recommend, but they will inevitably try little by little to keep recommending garbage to you. They want you looking at Mr. Beast. They want you looking at PewDiePie. It's just mindless fucking garbage. They want you looking at rage bait, you know. So the best thing you can do is keep a lookout, find good people you enjoy listening to, where it's like there's some lessons being learned, it's making your brain think, and subscribe to those people and keep them bookmarked, because tomorrow YouTube deletes my channel you gotta remember to find me on BitChute, or you'll never find me again. YouTube is gonna, you know, YouTube is gonna make sure you forget about me, okay? And when it comes to my own podcast, this is not like, you're not supposed to listen to me every day. You're supposed to listen to me, like, you don't have to listen to all the videos, because sooner or later I will become boring to you. Sooner or later you're kind of gonna get sick of me. You're gonna become annoyed with me if you listen to me every day. And it happens to everybody. You can't be entertaining and super awesome forever. People need a break. People need a fucking break. Even with Come Town, you know, I don't listen to Come Town every day. They're still my favorite podcast. They're like a comedy podcast. They just make stupid jokes, you know, gay jokes and shit. Sometimes you're just gonna stop listening to somebody, and then after a few months you're gonna listen to them again. And you don't need to listen to all the videos that are not entertaining to you, they're not interesting to you. Just listen to what catches your eye as a topic. So, you know, my podcast is designed to, you know, make you think, make you smarter, improve your day, you know, improve your life, you know, teach you a lesson or two, make you think, present some problem, then present a solution, you know, just talk about stuff. And I guess that's pretty much what we have to say for the day. Try to find some women you like, you know, and stay away from the shitty women that keep running their mouths. And try to go where you're loved, you know, try to go where you're loved, you're being appreciated. Don't go helping people who fucking hate you, okay? So, hope you have a lovely day. And if it makes you feel better, I've also been having like the worst month of my life. I've been fucking depressed. And you know, the worst part is it's nothing serious. It's like super minuscule small things, like there's nothing like big going on. It's just like melancholic, depressed, you know. So if you're dealing with something, know that I'm also dealing with shit, and we're kind of, you know, of this together. And I probably know what you're going through. Okay, I probably know what you're going through. I'm kind of starting to understand how the human mind works, how depression works, and inevitably you will be pushed in a new environment. Your mind will push you to find a solution so you can actually feel better, okay? Your mind will push you to make things better, okay? I can't explain how, but it just automatically knows how to do it, okay? And not much more to say. Hope you have a lovely day. Rock on, guys.